So at the time of this recording, it'll be my birthday. I thank God for another year of life and health and joy in creating videos for you. And it seems like, well, the Dragon Prince also knew it was my birthday because last week they released a brand new image for Season 6 of the Dragon Prince. Yeah, you heard me correctly. So let's talk about it. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news and theories for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince. That's right, we just got another official update for Season 6. Now, is it a release date? No, but I think it will be something you enjoy. And it's been a very long time since we've gotten something new for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince. So yes, we'll talk about what we've gotten so far, we'll break down this new image, and we'll get into my theories. But before we do that, if it is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, all the news in between, and The Dragon Prince. So if you do too, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and get loud in the comments down below, and let me know what your theories are for Season 6 after we talk about this image, because I have a funny feeling you might agree with some of my theories and you might get very sad with another one. I know, I've been making y'all cry recently, but guys, alrighty, no more talking, let's get right into the news. So yes, it is official. A brand new image was released last week for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince, and it's the very first bit of official content that we've gotten since the teaser trailer released back in November for Netflix's Geek Week, which we of course covered here on the channel as well. So I got to thinking, okay, how much official news have we actually gotten so far? And it's probably not as much as you think it is. So we unfortunately still only have a coming soon in 2024 release window, no release date, and I'm really hoping we get one this month. It has to be this month, right? We've also gotten one Season 6 poster featuring Claudia and Erebos reflected in the water that we broke down here on the channel as well. And after that, an official teaser trailer during Netflix's Geek Week in November, which was pretty awesome. Not for Terry, though. That boy's going to go through it this season. And lastly, there was a post on X by Dragon Prince superfan CEO_Kate, and she basically asked for news on Season 6 of The Dragon Prince. And the co-creator of The Dragon Prince and friend of the channel, Ehasz, came to that post, saw it, and said, "I'm sorry so slow," meaning I'm sorry, I'm guessing the rollout of promotional materials for Season 6 is so slow. Of course, we've talked about my predictions for the Season 6 release date, but that goes to tell me that we're not getting too much of a, I guess, push forward until maybe the end of this month, early February, who knows. So after all of that, there was a drought of news. We didn't really get anything until last week, where we got some sort of an update. That's right, a brand new Season 6 image was uploaded and published on the Dragon Prince's official Instagram account. This was on last Tuesday, and the image has this caption, and I quote, "New Year's resolution. Find someone who hugs you like Soren hugs Corvus. So sweet. Hashtag TDP, hashtag TDP Season 6, and then some more hashtags, and then the last one is, of course, very funny if you're a fan of Soren, and the bread sandwich joke that we've gotten in previous seasons of The Dragon Prince. So now to discuss the image and break down the image and my theories, because that's exactly why you came to this video, I'm sure. So the image itself features, on the surface, Soren hugging Corvus with a happy zim to the left side of the image. The thing is, there's more than meets the eye. What is that the saying? That's the saying, right? So let's break down this image, you guys. To start, like I mentioned, we see Soren very happy hugging Corvus and lifting him up. Seems like Corvus was very surprised, so this must have happened in a moment. But it leads me to believe that they just discovered something they were looking for. Now, what that something or someone is, I don't know. Could it be that they're at the Sunfire Elf camp and they just found Janai and maybe Amaya? I don't know. And you're probably wondering, why in the world would they be at the Sunfire Elf camp? Well, I'd have to imagine that's the only place that's logical. If you look at the door, the design there, and the colors of the paint, it just looks so much like the Sunfire Elf designs that we do see in the camp in previous seasons. So part of me wants to believe that they did stumble upon Janaya and Amaya, but then there's another part of me that is thinking a little bit further ahead. Maybe, just maybe, in Season 6, somehow Luxoria is restored? And if that's the case, maybe that's where they're at. So this image could be a screen grab from a very late episode in Season 6. So that would be cool. I'm sure Janai would appreciate that. But I'd have to say for now, I think they're just at the Sunfire Elf camp. Now, the other thing to note here in this image is Soren and Corvus's relationship that's been building over the past 2 seasons. To me, I think that they're just really good friends by this point in Season 6. I know, I see you all talking about the Sorvis ship. I just think that they're really good friends, and Soren's maybe a little preoccupied thinking about the fact that Claudia, his sister, is now the puppet of Ehasz. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, I'm sure. But it just seems Soren and Corvus have been butting up to one another, and they really are just so fun. I do hope we get a little bit more time with them in Season 6, because in previous seasons, especially in Season 5, we don't really get too much time with Soren and Corvus, together at least. So their friendship is so wholesome, it's so genuine, and it seems like it carries that same emotion in this one image alone. Now, when I zoomed in to look at their outfits a little bit more, nothing seems too different from Season 5 to Season 6, which I believe is normal because I don't think anyone's ever talked about a time jump between these 2 seasons. Alrighty, so now let's talk about the other 2 characters in this photo, and that's Zim. And I did say 2 because there's someone on top of Zim's head as well. And that's Hat. Hat is one of the 3 glow toads that King Ezran rescued in Season 5 from Finnegrin's grasp. Yes, Finnegrin from Scumport, the pirate that has, well, seen the end of his days. But I actually really love that Hat is here, even though King Ezran unknowingly risked the entire group, Callum, Rayla, and the gang, for these glow toads. Still don't know if the risk was worth the reward, but, you know, we'll wait and see. This is definitely really cool to me because it's always nice to see more cute characters in the Dragon Prince. I mean, listen, they do a very good job at bringing about adorable characters in this show. Zim is looking like he's the same age, and then Hat is just along for the ride. But this also leads me to believe something else. I think this almost confirms that in Season 6, our group gets split up again, with Hat joining Soren, Corvus, and Zim. Sneasels and Jellybug, the other 2 glow toads that were rescued, are probably with everybody else in the group. That would be Rayla, Callum, and maybe Amaya? And if you're worried for the glow toad's safety, you probably should be, because if they're with Callum and Rayla, that means they're probably very close to Ehasz and Claudia, and that's not good. Yeah, we're just gonna continue to pray for the glow toads. Hopefully they make it. But yeah, you guys, that's about it. I'm not even kidding. That's all there is in this one image. And listen, we are scrapping at the bits for anything new for Season 6 of The Dragon Prince, but this gives me hope, because it's been a little while since we've gotten anything new for Season 6 in terms of promotional material or first look images. So here's my crazy thought. Because of this, I believe that we will get a release date either this week or next week. So within the next 2 weeks, we're getting a release date. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, we're talking about it here on the channel. So go ahead and get subscribed, join the real family, and get loud in the comments below again and let me know. What do we think? Do we think that we're gonna, of course, get a release date soon? And do we think that this image is just that, a cheerful image? Because, I mean, I did have a kind of a dark theory about what could happen. Okay, let me get into that right before I outro. So I think they're doing something that we've seen in TV quite often, which is show 2 friends, build a relationship, and they're so happy together, XYZ, but then one of them is going to sacrifice their life for the other. And if that's the case, I think it's going to be Corvus sacrificing his life for Soren, because I don't see Soren dying before the very final season of this series, which is Season 7. Oh boy, that'd be sad. Oh man, Amaya would be sad. Oh man, we'd be sad. Corvus is great. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't even want to think about that too much, but that's the dark theory I talked about earlier in this video that could make you guys cry. So if it did make you cry, let me know down below in the comments, and if you think it comes true, let me know as well. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's all we got. I'll keep my eyes and my ears open for any more Season 6 Dragon Prince news this week. And if it happens, if we get a release date, trust me, it's going to be talked about here on the channel because, listen, I love the Dragon Prince. And I appreciate you guys, the Dragon Prince community, for coming through and really supporting the channel. Thank you to the Real Fam also for making last week such a great week on the channel as well. So, hey, let's keep going, y'all. Alrighty, again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening. They better not hurt Hat. If they hurt Hat, I'm gonna hurt them.